Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, and remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, follow me on all platforms at Shar's Reality number 6. If you haven't had a chance to run on over to my backup page, go ahead and follow me at Shar's World number 6. Hello to all my flip-floppers, day ones, and newcomers. Hello and lottie-dottie to everybody. This is not a chat for children, so if you're a child, you probably should exit stage left. Let's jump into it. It seems like this is definitely a season of getting your lick back, baby. Getting your lick back. And listen, the famous quote is, you can't do dirt and expect to get paid. Okay? And it kind of like, you can't get dirt, you ain't gonna get away with that. God don't like ugly type of energy. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that this stuff with Stormi is giving me. God don't like ugly. You ain't gonna get away with that. He sees all and knows all, baby. That's what it's giving. But I know a few weeks back, people were saying that Cal, which is the former COO of Canvas Beauty, who recently was terminated. He says that he was terminated wrongfully. Stormi says she's right on time and she did what she needed to do to protect her company. And with that being said, he took to social media and wrote out a whole long 5-page confessional, in my opinion, okay? And he spilled it all out on the line. And during that time, he said a lot that makes me think he definitely about to hammer this girl. But people were saying that they don't think that he was really going to do it. It was just a scare tactic. Well, if anybody knows Stormi, at least from what we know, you can't scare her because she's going to go right on and play in traffic, okay? She ain't going to care. She's going to go right on and continue to play along. So to use a scare tactic with her, unfortunately, will not work, okay? He would have to go all the way with her because that's what she do. So she continued on with her life. I know Courtney took her out for her birthday. And like I said, I like to be clear. It's not like her birthday isn't supposed to happen because life was happening and she was preparing to be sued. I'm not saying that, but if I was being sued, I definitely, or somebody just, gave wind to me like, girl, you about to be back in court. This man is saying this, and this. I would definitely be scared and probably so scared I wouldn't be able to party. But that's just me, Shar, right? But Stormi didn't take that, okay? She basically waved her hand at Cal and was like, yeah, okay, my lawyer on standby, right? And by her doing that, Cal definitely proceeded with the matter, okay? Now, I must say that the complaint is about 13 pages long. I'm not going to get into all of that. I pulled a couple things from the complaint and shout out to Trending because that's where I saw it at first, trending at some point. So shout out to my sis for the info. We appreciate you, sis, for all your hard work. With that being said, he talks about the different reasoning that how they got to this point, okay? And during that time, he talks about how Stormi promised him 30% of the company shares or product, and she would keep the 70. He also talked about how none of that information her husband was aware of, right? That would explain a lot because a lot of times you guys hear me say, Courtney, why are you letting your wife operate so trifling, okay? Courtney, why don't you tell your wife to sit down and keep it cute? Why don't you tell your wife to cross her legs, right? Why don't you tell your wife to be quiet? She talks too freaking much. I always say that. So the fact that Cal is saying in this complaint that Courtney didn't know a lot of stuff that was going on, that makes so much more sense to me. And it allows me to take my foot off Courtney's neck for a little bit, okay? Because he has to get up and breathe. I don't want to do my man's like that. But so here we are now, and it's being pulled out that Courtney did not know the stuff that a lot of the stuff that Stormi was doing behind the scenes, okay? With that being said, he was promised 30. She would keep the 70. As numbers increased, according to the complaint, as numbers started to increase, I guess she was trying to backpedal like, oh no, he is getting too much money of my shares, okay? And she basically had to find a way, or tried to find a way, where she could push him out of that 30%, okay? And so she did that through text messages, through finding something to nitpick about, through just acting like she was bossed and putting things on the table for him to come back and report to her. All along, according to the complaint, she was withering up enough things to say to actually make her exit point after he gave her everything that she needed to excel and continue to grow like he has helped her do. Okay. No, he didn't create the company. I don't think that he should get the credit for that. No, he didn't. Wasn't the minds behind the operation, but he came in at a very crucial time where she needed the help, and he helped her off the ground. And I don't think that he should be pushed out or should have been pushed out because she got too greedy. And that's just a case of too greedy. This is definitely a case of too greedy. She purchased a lot of different things, such as a boat. I know he mentioned her misappropriating funds. He even took a pay cut, and she took a pay cut. And then shortly after they agreed, let's put this money back into the company. Let us not both take our share for this month. Here she is purchasing things with the cut, according to the report. And in my opinion, right, here she is with the cut, buying different things with the cut that they both agreed that they would throw back into the company. So what does that say to him? Your money was good, okay? It was so good I went and purchased some things that I was not supposed to purchase out of the company's money. Okay? So here we are now, and she had a change of heart, and she don't want to pay this man his money. And she felt like, he shouldn't be getting all of that. I would never have agreed to a portion like this, but you did. So you have to follow through with it. You just do not get to pull out improperly because you feel like it, okay? It's not like, it's my birthday and I cry if I want to cry. It's not one of those situations, okay? So he is suing her for a ton of things. He has about 4 different counts that he is suing her for. And count 1 is mispresentation, promissory, right? Fraud, and then he has a breach of contract, and then he also has unjust enrichment. He also has breach of fiduciary duties, okay? Fiduciary duties. And that is what he's suing her for. And it's very unfortunate, right? Because the numbers that was put out for the amount of sales that she was bringing in one single live stream, that's why I say it's a case of greediness, all right? The numbers were you were never going to want for anything else in your life, okay? And it may still be your story, but you're going to have to pay for the way that you continuously treat people in your business and outside of your business, okay? You don't have a care in the world, in my opinion, for other people wants and needs. The only people that you care about is you, your baby, and Courtney. And in a natural world where you're not running a business, if that's what you want to think and do, that's your business. But in the business world, you have to think the entirety of the business. And I don't think that you do that often. That's why you continue to be in different situations like this. We know that the container people were suing you at some point. The marketing people were suing you at some point. You have a lot of people coming after you for non-payments, okay? Or have come at you for non-payments, right? So if you're making all this money, that's why I told you guys it's a case of greediness. Because if you're making all this money, why not just pay these people what's owed to them, okay? They took a risk and gave you the products that you were asking for and deliver a service for you. The least you can do is give these people what is owed to them. But you continuously do this, and it's called greediness, okay? Sometimes our greediness can cost us, and that's exactly what we're seeing, a case of greediness costing her, okay? So not only will she not be seeing these numbers, in my opinion, after he gets done with her, but it's going to take her a long day in hell before she gets back to this point. That's just my opinion. Do we want her to sink? Absolutely not. We want her to sell, but you have to do things accordingly, okay? The Bible says do things in decency and order, and you just out of line right now, okay? So Brother Cal says, give me my money, sis. Give me my money. Give me my money. Yeah, Brother Cal says, I want my money, okay? So you guys drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. Remember that Stormi went on a whole rant telling us how it was her and her husband. And people were saying that she wasn't really talking to Cal. And I say, yes, she was. Okay. Because she was putting too much emphasis on the fact that it was me and my husband that built this company. Nobody asked you who the hell built the company. So the only person that you could have been talking to was Cal, because he was the only one told you that he helped you build your company. We didn't really care. We just reporting the news, right? So you definitely was talking to him. You definitely was responding to him. So we have to see how she handled this, okay? And like I said, it's very unfortunate. She will get through it, but listen, if this is not enough for her, for the amount that he's coming after her, he's going to make sure that she's picking up rocks out the sand when this is done, okay? Drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. I love your checkmates, and there is nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.